There's no movie star quite like Denzel Washington. The career of the two-time Oscar winner and nine-time nominee has now spanned 40 years, and he's managed to seamlessly navigate an ever-changing Hollywood landscape, bouncing back and forth between prestige dramas and popcorn action vehicles. But no matter the genre, every Denzel movie is an event. Welcome back to PatrolClip, guys. So, as the 66-year-old actor returns with his first film in almost 3 years, The Little Things, it's the perfect time to have the great debate about the magnificent 10 performances of a legendary run. And also, stay focused, because we've got some spice tips about him. Before we begin, make sure you like this video and subscribe if you haven't. And remember, if you do subscribe with an email, you can receive a free PDF on how to become a successful social media influencer. And ring that little notification bell to stay up to date on all things PatrolClip. So, first, one quick tip about his life that you probably did not know. Did you know that Denzel Washington was offered the high-profile role of Skynet creator Miles Dyson in Terminator 2 Judgment Day, but opted to turn it down? Yep, that happened. Here's some other great facts. The Inside Man.
Well, don't take this personally, Miss White. Kiss my black ass, okay?
Spike Lee's most successful film called for one hell of a protagonist, and no one was better than Denzel to play NYPD hostage negotiator Keith Frazier.
Tell you what, my ass is covered, sport, but I would not get too comfortable in here if I were you.
No, I got the cable guy coming on Wednesday.
What we love about this role is that Denzel has gone on record to say he used his experience to play Brutus in Julius Caesar to really encapsulate the character. And you can see that in the choices he makes and the speeches he delivers.
Very much. I'm learning so much today, you know?
Philadelphia. With less screen time to work with, the supporting actors who get recognized come award season can sometimes feel like a roll of the dice.
How many lawyers you go to before you call me?
9.
Continue.
Well, this is something that Denzel Washington, who almost exclusively plays leading roles, knows all too well. In 1993's Philadelphia, Washington played Joe Miller, the initially hesitant and prejudiced lawyer who defends Tom Hanks's Andrew Beckett in an AIDS discrimination case.
Mr. Laird, when I approached you about being a witness at this trial, you gave sworn testimony in a deposition, is that correct?
Tom Hanks went on to win Best Actor at the Academy Awards, while Washington had to settle for a shared MTV Movie Award nomination for Best On-Screen Duo. I guess that's just not his normal cup of tea there, huh? Washington's performance feels every bit as powerful as that of Hanks, who, interestingly enough, credits watching Denzel work as the greatest lesson of his acting career.
You are my hero. Andrew is right. You are the greatest. Are you gay?
Well, interesting. Training Day.
Trial.
Playing the corrupt detective Alonzo Harris to Ethan Hawke's naive officer Jake Hoyt, Denzel Washington's Harris takes Hoyt along on a day in the street that he'll never forget.
Training day, Officer Hoyt.
While Washington undoubtedly embraces his bad-to-the-bone character in a way that makes us forget about his more amiable film characters, his Best Actor winning performance is a little too over the top.
King Kong ain't got shit on me!
Playing the extreme character so extravagantly that he launches him past believability and into fantasy. And he's certainly memorable, but not for the right reasons. As opposed to Russell Crowe's brilliant performance in A Beautiful Mind that same year. The Equalizer.
Whoa! You're so fucking nuts! Fuck!
All right. Everybody settle down.
The Equalizer is a 2014 vigilante action thriller film directed by Antoine Fuqua and stars Denzel Washington, Martin Sulkus, Chloe Grace Moretz, and David Harbour. The Equalizer comes with Denzel Washington at his best and most brutal, via perfectly directed action sequences, a thrill ride about revenge codes, assassins, and pure joyful masculinity. And along the way, the Equalizer manages to tell an emotionally compelling story that makes this movie one of a kind. Another quick fact about this great actor is that after finishing high school, he wanted to be a journalist, but he got caught on acting during a student drama production and then changed careers. His first screen role was in 1977 on a TV movie called Wilma Flight. An Oscar nomination already? This is going to be a good list. Earning his first Academy Award nod in over 10 years, Denzel plays a pilot struggling with various addictions.
I'm drunk right now because I'm an alcoholic.
Who saves lives after his plane starts a hellish descent.
Rolling, okay? What do you mean rolling? Gotta do something to stop this dive.
Yikes. What follows is a harrowing story of personal demons and doing what's right. With Denzel steering the way with one of his bravest and most complex performances, it is one wild ride.
No one could have landed that plane like I did. No one.
Man on Fire.
I'm gonna kill him. Anyone that was involved, anybody who profited from it, anybody who opens their eyes at me.
Based on the 1980 best-selling novel by A.J. Quinnell, Man on Fire was a hit action thriller. In 2004, Tony Scott directed this action thriller starring Denzel Washington as a former U.S. Marine Corps Air Force reconnaissance officer who goes on a revenge rampage after his charge. A 9-year-old Lupita Pita Ramos, played by Dakota Fanning, who's abducted in Mexico City. The movie showed a wave of kidnapping cases in the state. It can be seen as a benchmark for one of the most powerful performances by Denzel Washington.
You had more time. Hey.
Remember the Titans.
If I'm Coach Boone, I'm going to tell you all about how much fun you're going to have this season.
Keeping the drama rolling is Washington's role as the football coach in a racially divided school. As the team struggles to make it as a unit, Washington shows off his skills as a speechmaker with some rousing pep talks.
I don't care if you like each other or not, but you will respect each other. And maybe learn to play this game like men.
Finally, finding common ground in the game they love, the Titans manage to beat the odds and come out on top, in no small part thanks to Denzel's work.
When I was 15 years old, I lost my mother and my father in the same month, Ronnie. Same month. 12 brothers and sisters, I was the youngest one, but they were all looking up to me. You're the colonel, you're gonna command your troops tonight, you understand? Yes, sir. Twins right, 48-0 read. Let's go.
Malcolm X.
400 years is long enough. You've been sitting down and laying down and bowing down for 400 years. I think it's time to stand up.
This powerful biographical piece is considered one of the greats, thanks to Spike Lee's vision and Denzel Washington's acting. One of his most commanding performances to date, Denzel brings the chilling and awe-inspiring character of Malcolm X back to life.
Plymouth Rock landed on us.
Portraying his journey from the streets all the way to Mecca with incredible precision despite the dramatization, Washington is convincing in all aspects of the controversial leader's existence.
This is the man that hates you. He tells you he loves you, but he doesn't do anything for you. He tells you to foam at the mouth. He tells you to faint and sing and shout and hope for something in the hereafter. We can have it right now, brother. We can have it right now. Come on.
Also, as a side note, did you know that years before giving life to characters like Neo and Alonzo Harris, Keanu Reeves and Denzel Washington played Shakespearean roles in Much Ado About Nothing in 1993? Well, now you know. American Gangster. Stepping into another villainous role, Denzel brings his intensity to real-life criminal Frank Lucas.
Who are you really?
Frank Lucas says it right there in my passport.
I mean, who you represent.
Me.
By taking over the heroin trade during the Vietnam War, Lucas rises to become New York's most fearsome gangster, only to fall from grace when he tangles with honest cop Russell Crowe. What we love about this performance is that Denzel makes very clear, albeit a little twisted, how much respect and honor means to Lucas's character.
The most important thing in business is honesty.
integrity, hard work, family, never forgetting where we came from.
Glory. Glory is a 1989 war film directed by Edward Zwick and stars Matthew Broderick, Denzel Washington, Carrie Lewis, and Morgan Freeman. This movie becomes a rare experience through its shining cinematography and a storytelling that searches its concurrence following a group of black Civil War soldiers who did everything they could for their country and who, despite the war being fought on their behalf, were denied any privilege or amenity due to their backgrounds.
My pleasure.
Hey, look here, Snowflake. I ain't got nothing to learn from no house nigga here.
This is a movie that gets you craving for justice and a happy ending. The Hurricane. Putting himself back in the sports drama limelight, Denzel portrays this middleweight boxer turned prisoner as he deals with 20 years behind bars.
50 years old. I've been locked up for 30 years.
Recounting how racism and the fallings of the court landed him in jail on a triple murder rap.
We're looking for two Negroes in a white car.
Any two will do?
He's eventually freed by the love of a Canadian foster family.
Hate put me in prison. Love's gonna bust me out.
Denzel's angry but focused efforts earn him a Golden Globe and an Oscar nomination. And, well, we're not surprised.
Reuben Carter, released from prison, from this day forth.
Also, you probably won't believe this, but did you know that Denzel actually had some voiceover role on an animated character for a series Happily Ever After Fairy Tales for Every Child? Well, I guess that's a new one for me. And our final pick for this list, Crimson Tide.
In my humble opinion, in the nuclear world, the true enemy is war itself.
This underwater epic pits Denzel against Gene Hackman as the assistant commander of a submarine armed with nuclear weapons. When an incomplete message regarding the launch on Russia comes into play, both leads clash over what is right and wrong, with lives hanging in the balance.
And we're wrong. What's left of Russia is gonna launch at us. There will be a nuclear holocaust beyond imagination.
Washington's portrayal of a good-hearted man with boundless determination helps ensure you'll be talking about this one long after it's over.
God help you if you're wrong. If I'm wrong, then we're at war. God help us all.
So, those are the top 10 best performances of Denzel Washington. You think we missed any? Be sure to let us know in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and ring the notification bell to stay up to date on everything in the future from PatrolClip. And until next time.